In this video, we're going to break down the exact VSL funnel strategy, what KPIs to look for, and an example of what that could look like for your own VSL. So if we start here at the part where we go over traffic, what we're doing for traffic is usually going to be Instagram and Facebook ads. That's going to be number one. And this is going to bring in the traffic to your VSL page. And for that, what we want to look at is a click-through rate of 1 to 2%, making sure people are actually engaging with the ads. View rate of 20%, making sure 20% of them are actually viewing through it. And cost per click is around $2 to $5 for the ads. So those are our key metrics for traffic. The opt-in page, this is where people opt in and just put their basic information, name, email, and phone. And for this page, we don't add the VSL video. It's basically just your headline, what your offer is. Once they click this, it's going to be a form like this: first name, email, phone number. And then once they opt in here, then it's going to redirect them to the actual VSL video. So once they opt in, they're essentially a lead because we actually captured their information. So that should go to the CRM. And at this point, what the most crucial step is calling the lead, even if they're watching the video on the VSL page, at this point within 5 minutes, and this is the most crucial part, within 5 minutes, the speed to lead is super, super important. Call them. They should get an automated text, email, and at this point, they're a new lead. After that, they go to the VSL page. In the VSL page, that's what this is here. This is basically your offer, again, reiterated, but in a different way. So here's your headline, your offer. Step one, watch this video. So we want to make sure that they watch this video. This is going to explain your offer, what to expect. And then at this point, one thing you could do is add testimonials for credibility. And then that's in another call to action here. And at this point, this is where actually getting more information and figuring out if this is an ideal candidate. And there's different ways to set this up. This is an example funnel that I came across recently, so I'm using this as an example. So in here, what this is, it's going to ask a few questions like, what's your monthly revenue? What type of advertisement are you using for this specific offer? And we have our own way of setting this up, which is a little slightly different, but the same concept. And then at this point, the VSL page, for the landing page conversion rate, so this is from people that land on this page that go to the next page that fill out their info, we want to look at least 15 to 25% of people are actually putting their information here. For the VSL page, video conversion rate, VCR, so this is landing page conversion rate, video conversion rate, or VSL conversion rate. We want at least 5 to 15 people that land here to then actually convert to the next stage, where the next stage is the booking page. This is where they actually get to book a call with your sales team. And then once they book the call here, they're in the booked call stage, right? So once they book the call, the next step should be, after they book, it should be like a thank you / next steps page. And at this point, what you should have here is another video explaining what to expect. You can also add some value, a video with some free value, so then that way you're kind of nurturing them before they kind of feel like they got something valuable from booking a call. You're building trust. That's what you would show in this page. And then in another video, I'll show you an example of what like a thank you page could look like. Ideally, you should tell them like, hey, make sure to check your calendar for your invitation. Make sure to add it to your Google Calendar, all of that. How they should prepare for the video, like if it's a Zoom call, be like, make sure you have reliable internet, make sure you're at your computer, ready to take notes, etc. So that's what should be in the thank you / next steps page. So then that's the flow for the funnel. So opt-in page, which is this one, VSL page, this one here, booking page here, next steps page here. And what's super important when we build out the funnel is looking at the KPIs, because if we don't know our numbers, we can't really improve. So for example, if our landing page conversion rate is like 5%, then we know this is the issue, that for whatever reason, this headline isn't getting people to click and fill out their information. Or if the VSL page conversion rate, if it's like 1%, then it's like something about this video, something about this headline isn't making people go to the next step. So that's how we really diagnose and fix whatever issues are going on in the funnel. The last part is the sales part. So you could go both ways, 1 call close or a 2 call close, where the first call is just a discovery to see if they're qualified, and then the second call is an actual sales pitch. So for the sales part, show up rates should be roughly around 60 to 80%. Don't expect everyone who books a call to show up to the call. Usually we want to hit around 60 to 80%. And I have another training video on how to improve show up rates, how to think about improving show up rates. And then your close rates, when you actually do the pitch with these qualified leads, should be roughly around 20 to 35%. So people that are actually showing up to these calls are actually closing. So another thing is some people get discouraged where they're like, oh my God, 2 out of 3 people are showing up to the call. 2 out of 3, that's 66%. So that's still in our KPI. Or, oh my God, out of all these people that show up, I only closed 1. Like, let's say 1 out of 5 people is closing. Okay, well, that's a 20% close rate. That's like typical what to expect. So those are some KPIs to think about. And when we're, diagnosing and fixing the funnel, we want to look at these numbers so we can see where people are dropping off and what we can improve, because we can always improve the headline. We could improve the video, maybe the call to action. Maybe we add testimonials, right? And then there's another part to this, which is creating qualifying questions before they actually hop on a call with the sales team, right? Before they hop on a discovery call, this is kind of the qualification process where this step, we're asking maybe 2 to 5 different questions to figure out if they're a quality lead and if they should actually, be a lead where we actually get on a call with them. So that's kind of how you should think about your VSL funnel. And through this process of working with us, we're going to go in depth and look at all these numbers, look at all the stages in the funnel, and figure out where people are dropping off. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to the team and stick around for the next training. And make sure to watch the training where we talk about show up rates, thank you pages, and lead qualifications. Those 3 trainings will be super important.